everyone, it's me again. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be about me and my anxiety. And me seeing a therapist now. So first and foremost, I have been seeing a therapist. Let's get that out there. Therapist is great. Therapy is great in general, actually. Anyways, moving along. Again, I've been seeing a therapist for my anxiety because I have what I believe to be a high level of anxiety. I may not be. I started seeing her the 4th. That was a Friday. Of this month. So I'm supposed to be seeing her every 2 weeks. I saw her the 18th. Obviously the 4th, the first appointment, the first session that you have is like evaluation, like how did it start, what do you think triggered it, what gives you the most anxiety, have you ever had an anxiety attack, and I can't really say that I have. I don't feel like I have. What triggered my anxiety is when I had moved from one state to another. I went from New York to Jersey. And New York was basically my home. It was, it was basically where I was at. Anyways. At first, the first time my parents told me we were moving, I was ecstatic. I was like, yeah, you're moving, And in a kid's mind, you hear moving and you think that you're just gonna move like to a new house in the same area or a new house in a different street or in a different town, but you're still gonna stay in the same state. At least that was my assumption. Like I was gonna move to a house. I was wrong. Because I used to live in an apartment with my family. I used to live in an apartment complex. Me, my mom, my stepdad. I say stepdad because I know I'm going to be saying my dad a lot, and that's probably going to confuse you guys. So, my dad is my stepdad, but he is my father. He is my father. I don't care what anybody else says. Okay, let's move on. Yes, so yeah, I used to live in an apartment complex. It wasn't until after my sister was, I don't remember how old she was. I guess it wasn't until after before she started school. Before she officially started school, that's when we decided to move. Because my parents, wanted the best for, us. So, wanted to give my sister a better chance in life. I wanted to give me a better chance in life too. So, we moved before I started 8th grade. I think before she started 1st grade. I think before she started 1st grade. I don't remember. I will put somewhere along where how old she was and when what grade she was in. Somewhere around here. But yeah, so we moved. We were looking for houses. I remember when we were looking for houses in Jersey. I didn't know how to feel about the whole idea. I didn't know how I was supposed to feel. I didn't know like where to put my emotions throughout the whole entire situation. And I think this is my opinion. I think that's how it is for every kid when they're younger. And I think that's how it is for every kid when they find out that they're moving and they go with their parents to look for new places. They don't know how to feel. Or at least that's how I feel. That's what I think. I could be wrong, and that's perfectly fine. Probably most kids were excited for, new place, new adventure, new friends. For me, it was new place, new adventure, new friends, but that gave me anxiety. That scared me. That terrified me. That put me in a mindset that I didn't know how to navigate at all. And it didn't hit me that we moved until we actually moved. Until I was actually in my room right now, looking at it, looking at the furniture, looking at the boxes that I had of my stuff, that it hit me hard. And then when I finally realized it, I just started bawling. I just started crying. I was just a big, heaping hot mess of tears. And I don't remember what I said to my mom when I cried. All I remember was crying. All I remember was just scared, terrified, didn't know what to make of any of it. Didn't know what to do with myself. First night sleeping here was hard. I didn't fall asleep until like, I don't know, mid-morning, early morning. I don't know. I couldn't fall asleep. I had to literally sleep with the covers over me to actually be able to sleep. To this day, I still cry over it. Why? Because it was the biggest change of my life and I could not accept it. I could not, like, get over it. I couldn't even fathom it. That was the time that I know for a fact I felt like, not like my life was over, because it most definitely certainly was not, but that there was going to be change. It was going to be big change, and I was going to have a hard time swallowing that pill. I still do, actually. I'm still like, I don't like living out here. Out here is not fun, okay? I've been through a lot of crap out here, and I kind of feel like I need to see anger management because of it. Just saying. Just saying. It's a whole other conversation, but whatever. Moving along. But yeah, that for me was the start of my anxiety. Yeah. I got issues. I've got serious issues. And you know what? What are you gonna do? Well, honestly, what am I gonna do about it? The only thing I could really do about it is see a therapist about it, because yeah, that what was even harder was making friends. Because when I started, like, what was even harder, honest to God, was starting at a new school. And now I started at 8th grade, which is the last year for grammar school, which just wasn't so bad. But what sucked the most was when I told my classmates that I used to live in New York, that I used to live to the Bronx. They were like, you don't look like you live in the Bronx. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to look like? Like, what is someone that lived in New York, lived in the Bronx, supposed to look like? Like, how are you gonna tell me I didn't live in the Bronx? You in my head? You in my life? Really? Really? You're gonna tell me I didn't live in the Bronx. Come on now. No, that's not how that works. Anyways, moving along. Yes, they said that they were like, you already live in the Bronx. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay? Let's move along before I really start losing it. Anyways, back to topic. Yeah, they made fun of me. I was basically bullied for like a year in grammar school. No, that's a lie. I'm sorry. For like, I guess a month or two. I don't remember how long it was, and I'm glad I don't. Yeah, I was bullied for a bit because I said I lived in the Bronx and they didn't believe me. Whatever. I was definitely called names for a while. I was called Wolverine because I have arm in my hair, which... Anyways, I had a couple of friends. I had like 3 friends, and they were great. Obviously we went our separate ways after we graduated. 2 of them did. One of them went to the same high school I did, so I was still friends with that person for a while. Until like junior or senior year, she stopped going to school. That's a whole other conversation. High school is a whole other conversation, and I'm not gonna get into that right now because I hated high school. Anyways, moving along. Yeah, making friends for like the first month of me living out here was hard. But eventually got better. I did have a good friend. But yeah, that was the start of my life spiraling out of my control, and I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to function. I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know what I was doing, whether or not it was right or wrong. I actually couldn't decipher what was right or what was wrong. I couldn't do it. And not because I didn't want to, but because new environment, new people, knew everything. Just knew everything. I didn't know where I stood. I couldn't function the way I was supposed to function. I use air quotes for a reason. I use air quotes for a reason. I should stop using it. Yeah, I didn't know where to place myself. Like for a really long time, I didn't know where to place myself. I didn't know where I stood in the world. I still kind of don't, but that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, that was the start of, that started my anxiety. That has started what I truly believe triggered my anxiety to a high level. Yeah. Honest to God, making this video was a bit difficult, but I'm glad to do it because I know that there are people out there that are in high school or starting or that are starting high school that just recently moved and don't know what to do with themselves. And I'm gonna let you know right now, it's okay. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just take a deep breath. Everything will be okay. Everything will be fine. You will find yourself. You will find yourself. It'll be hard, and yes, it'll be difficult, but you will get through it. Honest to God, you will get through it. Okay? I just want to let you know that, because I know that you're going to feel like you're alone, that you have nothing going on for yourself, you are going to feel like no one is listening to you, which is not true. You have family that will listen to you. You have it. They're there for you. They will always be there for you. Oh, God, this is hard. It's okay. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. You are going to feel like no one is listening to you. I'm going to let you know right now that is not true. You do have family that will listen to you, okay? If not one, the other will, okay? I'm just going to let you know that right now. There are people that are going to listen to you. Your friends, maybe the people that will listen to you. They may not be. And, you know, that's not your fault. That is not your fault. It's okay to feel like you don't know what you're going to do with stuff. Eventually, you will find a way to deal. You will find a way. I'm telling you this because I wish I knew this. I wish I knew this when I was younger. Sadly, I didn't. Which then resulted to me being who I am now. Which I wholeheartedly accepted. And I'm going to be that person that tells you right now, it's okay. Just breathe. Just take the deepest breath you could ever take in your life and just breathe. Okay, just breathe. Change is a hard pill to swallow. It really is. But it's also the inevitable. Change is something that you can never change. Change is just something you're gonna have to accept sooner or later, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to accept it now. That's perfectly fine. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult to accept it. But eventually it is a must. I'm sorry to say it, but it really is. I hope that what I said hits somewhere. I hope you do take to heart what I said. It's okay if you don't. You know, I don't expect you to believe everything I say. I don't. It's just, you know, I just want to be that person that tells you everything is going to be okay. Just breathe. Okay? Just breathe. Holy crap. Holy moly. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot I threw out there. Sorry if it overwhelmed you. It overwhelmed me. Really, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, it's just how I feel. It's just what I'm going through. It's what I had gone through. I thank you for watching. I thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Please like and subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's perfectly fine. Again, everything will turn out just fine for you. Don't worry too much about everything. Even if you do worry about everything, it's okay. Yeah. That's all I got. Again, thank you for watching this. For me, just putting everything out there. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Peace out.